x squared, in order to make things more easy, plus 5 all upon 2. My listeners, in order to make this, to avoid repetition, you can do it different way. But due to the time factor, remove this x. Let me just skip that. Remove this x automatically from it. When you're adding the half and the square, just make it to be 5 over 2. Then put your half that you want to, then you square it. Are we together? So I don't need to see. Just remove this x. You can still bring it by putting x, but we are still going to later remove x. It's better, let's just do now and settle that. Are we? It will now be times 1 over 2. Are we together? All in bracket, square. That's what I said. Add half and square to both sides. Bringing, you can be just bringing the whole variable. Now, you can see, I've had 1 over 2 and square. To the variable what? 5 over 2, it is variable what? From this variable b. I've removed x. That is the rule. There's nothing like magic. The rule following as far as this completing the square method is. And you do that, you want to balance both sides. You do that, you induce all this variable b, you induce it to the other side. When I say induce, I mean you introduce all these things. You introduce it to the other side. Now, what are we having here? Minus 3 over 2 already, it's not shaking. You now put plus. You bring in all this, that doesn't mean that maybe it's crossing this. So try and get that. I'm bringing this, I'm inducing it here. It's not crossing here. How we together? Now this will now be plus 5. Now means I just copycat what is here. I copied it here, not crossing here. This will now be plus 5 over what? Over 2 times 1 over 2. Are we together? All in what? All in square. Equation balance. Now what follows here? Try and what? Try and do a Bodman's expression here. Simplify it together. Like 5 times something and all that kind of thing. Now this will now be what? What are we? We are having 5 squared. Are we? Know that here automatically it is plus that is there. Are we? This bracket is times. Are we? This invisible plus here, if I open it with this bracket, it's still going to there. See, plus times plus is still the same thing as plus. Are we together? Now it will now be, let me open it, the plus that is here, which is the invisible. Or even you can put the plus, you can put it outside here. Invisible plus is still here on 5. Nothing is not there. The plus that is here is here. You can put it like that. Know that this 5, when in mathematics, when you write 3 like this, the side that should be there, it is plus. Are we together? That's what I'm actually saying. Oh, you can put the plus here. You can put it inside anyhow you want to. Now, the next thing to do is 5 times 1 will give you what? 5. 2 times 2 will give you what? 4. Are we? Then what are we left with? All in square. Are we? Then the same thing. 4 to this side minus 3 all upon 2. Are we? You can put the plus outside. You can put it there. You can do like this. Yeah. This 5 times 1 will give you what? 5. 2 times 2 will give you what? 4. This plus, it is here. All in square. Know that in order to erase this bracket, I can decide to remove this bracket. Or how do we remove that? Know that this square is for the 5 and 4, isn't it? You have to split it. I will tell you why am I not splitting this. I'm supposed to say 5 times 5, 4 times 4 here. But actually we need this square. We need this square. The square has to be common in this particular aspect here. But here we don't need anything. Because what we're actually looking for, it is x, not x squared. And in order to erase this square on this x, because in this particular expression, we have to find, if they don't tell you what to find, note automatically you have to find the value of x. So in order to erase this value of x, in order to find the value of x in x squared, you have to leave a square here. You won't change this completely. The square will be the same thing in line with this one, and I'll tell you how to sort that out. Now, but you have to change this, since there is no any variable here, there is no x here, there is no y here. Break this down completely. This will now be x squared plus 5 all upon 4 all in square equals to minus 3 all upon 2. This is plus 5. Plus 5 is as a result of like saying plus 5 times another plus 5, isn't it? 2 times. This square is for the whole 2. Are we together? Something like 5 squared all upon 4 squared. So they pick 1 square and they generalize all the expression. That's what we did here. So now 5 squared all upon, what are we having here? 4 times what? 4. Hope I'm communicating. Now, I've erased the square now. The square have gone. Because I can see how many 5? 2, 5, 4, 5. I can still bring it back to this. I hope you get what we are actually seeing. Now, the next thing to do is that s squared plus, in the bracket, 5 all upon 4, all in square, equals to minus 3 all upon 2. Okay. 5 times 5 will give us what? Plus times plus is plus, right? In mathematics, plus times plus will give you plus. 5 times 5 will give you what? 25. 4 times 4 will give you what? 4 times 4 will give you what? 64, right? Now, 4 times 4 will give you what? 16, right? Now, that is that under there. Now, the next thing to do, try and still break this down. S squared, don't touch this, just leave this, I'll stick on. S squared plus what? 5 all upon 4 squared to give us what? Minus 3 all upon 2. I'll go together. Try and still break this down. How do we? I told you that you can open up this bracket. You can remove this bracket automatically. Because what is here? What is joining this and this together? It is this same thing as loss that is here. I'll go together. If I decide to erase this like this, we are left with this. That's what I'm saying. Are we together? Aha. Now this will now be minus 3 plus 25 over what? Over 16. Hope I'm completing. Now, what am I going to do here? Am I to add like this? No, you take the SL, right? You are not to add like this. Minus 3 plus 25, you can't. You take the SL. Since you are only taking the SL, since you are saying plus here or you are saying minus, the rule said you take the SL. But if you are saying times like this, you can say 2 here, 1, 2 in something, and you do whatever you want. Hope I'm coming.